Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Negative Zero and today we're starting a brand new series, Enderal Forgotten Stories. Now before we get started, I have mentioned in some previous videos that I would be playing a KOTOR 2 mod called the Jedi Masters, and I will. But the new version of Enderal just came out this week and I ask that you give this series a chance. Enderal is so good. Anyway, I have a little free time this week, so I thought we could check it out. So if you're not familiar with Enderal, it's a total conversion mod for Skyrim. The original Skyrim, not Special Edition. And by total conversion, I mean that it's an entirely new game. It does not take place in Skyrim. It does not take place in the Elder Scrolls universe. If you are familiar with Enderal, the Forgotten Stories expansion adds more side quests, 2 more class types, one that has to do with potions and one with enchanting, and it adds 2 guilds. One of them is a merchant's guild and the other has to do with the Undercity of Ark. So there's a lot more to Enderal than there used to be. Let's go ahead and get started. And here we are. Welcome to Enderal. So we have to go see Daddy. He's up the hill at the house. Before we do, there's a lot of lore to this world. There's a lot of interesting books and everything. We're not going to read everything we're going to come across, but some of the things you meet are pretty relevant to the plot. Some of them are just interesting, and some of them are just downright creepy. Like this. Me is life. Even the Ash people who were populating this world before us knew that. Each time they killed an enemy in battle, they tore out the liver and heart of the fallen and ate them together with their family. By doing so, just as everyone knows, the strength of the beaten enemy is passed on. But as we are living in a time in which eating fellows is nonsensically seen as barbaric, we, the friends of the bloody meat, have to settle for animal sources. Yep. That's our dad. So look at this. I love the tall grass in Enderal. It's really, really cool, and it's very realistic. And it's going to be a big problem later on when we're fighting wolves that just come out of the bushes. Let's get going. Oh, and let's head over to... Yeah, there's a shrine right over here. Yep. O Lord, O Maker, I can hear you calling. I feel your love. I know about your sacrifice. Without you, I am nothing, a twig on the currents of time, a sheep without shepherd. Free me from my vices and forgive me my trespasses. Forgive, too, my wife and my child. Deliver me from my pains, and bless us with your everlasting mercy. All right. Just take it in. It's so cool. It's so green, unlike Skyrim. Here he is. Daddy.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it?
What is this place, Daddy? Where are we?
Where are we? We're at home, silly. Where else would we be? Just Mommy, sister, you and me. Now tell me, how did it go? Did you find it?
No. No, I didn't.
No? Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
So this is not going to be a blind playthrough of Enderal. I have beaten it once a while ago. I think it came out in 2016 and I played it right away. Loved it. This is fantastic stuff. And I'm trying to think of the relevance of what Daddy just said, and I can't remember. Over here, though, we've got a lot of meat. I'm not going to pick anything up because we can't take it with us anyway, but there's another book. Now, we just read The Nutritiousness of Meat. We haven't read this one yet. Who doesn't know that? You are looking forward to a nice crispy piece of meat after a hard day of work, but your useless child, who you instructed to cook it, gives you a charred something instead. You castigate them, but the problem stays the same. You are hungry, which means that there is no other way than doing it yourself. Walk to the fireplace, cut out a big bloody chunk of the animal, and throw it on the kettle. And lo and behold, slowly the pleasant smell of burned life reaches your nostrils. Is there anything better than that? I don't think so. So I expect there to be a fair bit of grammar errors. This is originally, isn't it, a German mod translated to English? I believe so. So we will have, weird the voice acting is fine. But the sentence structure and grammar of many of the things we read might be a little bit off.
My, I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we?
But what about Mommy and Sister?
What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us. You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
But I didn't kill them, Daddy. It was the masked man.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And, oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
But I didn't kill them, Daddy. It was the masked man.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad, fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork, having long stood still. Its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
Shh, hey, quiet, damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what? Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
So this is interesting, but before I get into this, it's been a few hours since I last spoke to you. I had some issues right out of the gate with the cutscenes that were here. Now, the cutscene that you just watched played the first time I tested it, but as soon as I started recording, the cutscene would not show. You could hear the audio, but you couldn't see the video. So I've spent a few hours trying to find online what was wrong. Now, if you're running Enderal on your PC and you run into this issue, the solution is to bring up the Enderal launcher. Go ahead, let's see, you go to the optimization tab in the settings and you turn off ENB boost and one tweak, and you go into the common tab, which is the first tab on the left, and you unclick windowed mode and save all your settings, and that's how I got this to work. It took a long time to get that done. But anyway, back to the game. This is interesting because we don't really know, aside from what Sirius is telling us here, what happened to our family. So, and the weird dream we had with Daddy. So let's go ahead and pick the middle one. I don't know, maybe, but even if I do, what difference does it make?
None. You're right. But who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
Me too, but we're going to pay our debt as soon as we have earned some money over there.
We're talking about 500 pennies here. Even if we're able to find a job over there, we will still need the money for ourselves. Don't fool yourself. What we're doing here is theft. Unfortunately. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Enderalians are easier on Outlanders than the Neremes are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
So I guess we're coming from Nerem, which is another mod. It's an Oblivion mod, not a Skyrim mod, and I might look at that someday. I have never played it, but I think you know the results of it from what happens in this game. Anyway, the stakes of Enderal are much bigger than Nerem, I think. Let's go ahead and pick our race. We've got the sort of half-elf character here, Eterna. I don't even know how to say it, so we're not going to pick him. I think we're going to go Arazialan. Arazialan. Maybe. Originating in the barren and steppe-like continent of Araziel, the Arazielian are a divided people. While the nomadic natives in the steppes maintain their pantheistic traditions, the coastal inhabitants regard them as primitive and struggle for recognition as a fully fledged part of the civilized world. But our other options include the half-Chilean, right here, secluded people. The inhabitants of the Belt of Calais are said to have a reclusive mind. Chileans are deemed as blessed businessmen, a rumor that can be ascribed to the Blue Island Coalition, which is Vin's. Vin is the world, I believe. Enderal is the continent that we're headed to. Vin's biggest trading company, and is located in Calais, among other things. And then there's the Kiranians. They originate from the namesake desert continent, which is said to be both barren and inhospitable. At the same time, it is also known as the cradle of science, mysticism, and culture. While many foreign countries admire Kira for, I think that's a Kyra, maybe? Quira? For its advanced culture, they are often deemed as heretical and immoral, especially on religious continents like Enderal. So we're headed to a very religious place. Let's go ahead and pick this guy. Let's look at our body. We're gonna be a dude. I was doing this before, and there is a crazy, like gray colored guy, right? It's hard to tell. The lighting is not good at the bottom of this ship. And we are incredibly buff right now. Maybe we want to tone that down a little bit to this. That's a little too much. Maybe here. Complexion. Yeah, we don't want any crazy weird... No. We're going to go with that. Get rid of the dirt. Oh, we look decent. Scars? Do we want scars? Maybe not. We can put them in later. Oh, wait. I forgot to mention. I was running a couple of Skyrim mods. Enderal is only available, or at least the Forgotten Stories are only available on Steam. And so it's completely separate. You do not even need to have Skyrim installed on your PC to run Enderal. You just have to own it through Steam, and you can play the Forgotten Stories yourself. So I had Skyrim installed and had a couple of mods in, but I'm not sure if they worked. I know some of them definitely did not work, but I thought a couple did. Anyway, we have no mods now. I've taken everything out, so we're all but vanilla Enderal. I think our nose is fine. Let's look at our eyes. Oh, not the shape. The shape. Ooh, maybe we'll look around a little bit. That looks okay. Maybe move it a little bit more to the middle of my face. Eye color. What do we want? Yeah, I definitely had the Eyes of Beauty, which is a mod for Skyrim, and I think that might have been working, or maybe not. I can't tell. I really can't tell. What do these look like? I can't even tell these eye colors. This is terrible lighting. We're gonna go with this for now. Oh, you know what? Some mods did work, because I was running show race menu when I tested it, and I was able to go in and change my stuff. Let's look at the hair. That's like the most important thing, right? Oh, you know what? I had Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to love this, guys. We're not going to go with a beard. We're going to go with... What are we going to go with? We're going to go with jet black hair. Is it all the way on the end? Yeah. And then we're going to get... Oh, man. No, no, no. Come on. Where are you? This? It's a little too clean. We want something disgusting. Like this. And then... Oh, yeah. Oh, that is... that's the winner right there. What else do we need? We did the eyes. I think that's everything. Yes. This is us. We're going metal. The rest of this is fine. So we're going to close this. We're going to... Oh, by the way, I am playing with a controller. The only time I think I'm going to need my keyboard is typing in my name. And we're good.
Araziel. Right.
Araziel. Arazialan is what we are.
Anyway. Whew, I'm going to hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that? Shit. Someone's coming.
Women nowadays just don't want a man to guard them anymore. That's the problem.
They're right there. It's really dark.
I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days. Back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes. What do they want down here? The lamp. Quickly. Put out the lamp. Good. Now, quiet.
Ah, here we go. My, it smells like Vaughtier's balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy. I'll take the young one. Go.
I'm stuck. There we go. Let's do it.
Wrong time, wrong place.
Oh, I missed. I missed. Dodge. Oh, I missed again. Oh, man. Come on. Old man. I think I'm getting help from Sirius. Oh, I got him. Come on. We did it.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. What in blazes are we going to do now?
Let's tie him up. When we arrive, we can sneak away.
Yes, of course. That makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on. Help me search. There must be a rope or something. I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board.
So the hope is right over here. The rope is right over here. As far as everything goes in-game, if you haven't played Enderal, it's got a completely different skill system, which you'll find out about shortly. So there's no skill arrow going up. That's perfectly normal. I was going to check magic and see if I could heal myself, but I know nothing. The only thing we have is our racial thing, which is gives us a little bit heavy armor and a little bit more health, which is, never bad. Rope's right here.
Poor lost souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
What the? Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance. But my identity is irrelevant, as are you, dear Sirius. Unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil. And I believe you, but sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
What the? Oh no! No! What are you doing? Please, don't leave. We just wanted to.
After we had left Ostin, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic. Is that about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us. The war, we just wanted a second chance, that's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you, you know? We could scrub the deck, build potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
What? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain. I
don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in there.
But... You can't do this.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No, I...
Oh, well, look at that. Someone's woken up. Rise and shine. Tie him and his friend together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life, friend.
Tell me, what is time to the dead? Dreaming anyway.
So many people just talk, and
How
never...
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, team.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm evil.
It's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
what is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
Yes, where are we indeed? Look at this. It's amazing. This is how you level up in Enderal. This does nothing. This is the standard, there's 5 different sections now. As I said before, there's 2 new classes. This is the, let's see, the alchemist route. With the potions, I believe you can become a werewolf through potions in Enderal, at least in Forgotten Stories. And then this must be the enchanting one. Arcane Smith, Soul Smith. So instead of perks like you normally have in Skyrim, as you level up, you get these, I think they're called memory points. Well, actually, you know what? It's this. Yeah, you can see the bottom left, memory points 1. We're level 1. You can see our stats right there. In the top left, it's got your health, then your mana, then your stamina, and below that is Arcane Fever, which is a very big deal in Enderal. We haven't had to deal with it yet, but we will shortly. Anyway, this is the Alchemist route. I think, you know what, the first time I played this, I was a mage. I went down the Elementalist route and went all in on the fire and the ice. And then I tried a stealthy archer playthrough. It was hard, because there's tons of wolves that just eat you. So I think we're going to go warrior. I think I'm going to go sword and shield, maybe with heavy armor. We do have a little bit of a boost, not that it matters that much, through our race. That's heavy armor, and over here is the one-handed. We got Blade Dancer. There's a, let's see, Blade, Bonebreaker with maces, and I believe this is axes. So there's all these little points that are all these different perks. It's really cool. It's very different from Skyrim. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and get the first one here, Tempest, which increases, well, let's just read it. This memory unlocks all warrior disciplines for you. It also reduces the weight of heavy armor by 10% and grants you the talent Rage, which raises your weapon damage for a short time. So we're automatically poised for heavy armor. Not that we have anything but our pants on right now. And they're called memory points for a reason. Let's see. So one of the weird things about using a controller in the PC version of Skyrim, sometimes things are a little bit wonky. We need to go over here to meditation, and normally with a controller you just press RB to get out. But for some reason in the first time when you're in Enderal, it'll work after this just fine. I have to use the keyboard setting to be able to do it. I have to press Y to use my power, but afterwards I'll be able to just use the button. If you're using a controller and you wanted to know what was going wrong, that's what was going wrong. Okay, I think we have time to go a little bit further. Here we are. Oh no, I have the face paint on. I didn't realize that was there. Shoot. I think there's a guy in Ark that, what is he, like the face sculptor or something like that? Where you can change your face. We might have to visit him. I think that's a thing. Where's the path? How am I lost? Here. Right. And there's this guy. Let's take his stuff. I don't think we'll need the pickaxe. We're not going to be a miner. And I think, yeah, he's got a knife. So we'll go ahead and equip that for the moment. But I believe there's more weapons around here somewhere. We'll go there in a... Whoa, did you see that? I think we lost the ground for a minute. Here we go. A real sword. Nope. This way. Do this. Equip it. And here we go. There are enemies over here. Oh, wait. Was there anything else? Just the pickaxe? A shovel? I don't think you need a shovel. I don't think we can dig anything. And there's nothing here. Yep, let's do this. Right over there. See him? Where's the other one? Oh, he got us. So in Enderal, your health does not regenerate. You have to use potions or healing spells. A carrot? Really? or food. We need food. Here's a health potion. So if we look at the health potion, you'll see that it's rancid. That just means it's like a minor health potion. And here it is. It regenerates 9 health for 4 seconds, worsens your arcane fever by 2%. So every time you heal, you worsen your arcane fever, which lowers your stats. I think... yeah, we have this fever. Our carrying capacity is already reduced by 7. We'll get that fixed later. Fixed-ish. And we're inside. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, we're fine. You raise your skill by reading. You get better by reading books. Not like Skyrim at all. There's also... wasn't there a thing... isn't there another skeleton? Hold on. You know what? I need the torch. Here we go. The rune key. Need that. Oh, let's read the book. Take a moment. Learn about one-handed weapons. So right now, we have 15 in one-handed. And we're going to read the book, and it's going to go to 16. You can see it increases one-handed for apprenticed up to level 25. It goes up to 100 like Skyrim, but you have to get more and more expensive books. And they get seriously expensive. One of the mods I had installed was the learning... no, what is it called? It's the price curve. I forget the name of it. But it kind of lowered the prices because the higher level books are so expensive. But I think what we'll do in this playthrough, to make sure we have plenty of money, is join the Merchants Guild. I think that will help us with our funds, and maybe we'll even be rich. We certainly could do better than we're doing now. Alright, let's get going. Oh no! There's one more. Alright, a 4-way intersection. We're definitely going left. We'll go down all of them. Certain areas, healing spells and health potions raise your arcane fever. Drink ambrosia to lower it. So we're going to run in here. I believe there's some armor right here. Yep, let's just grab everything. Everything. That's ambrosia. We're leaving. We did it. So let's check our arcane fever. It's 4%. That's actually pretty low. I don't know if I got everything. We did get a robe. Armor of 11. It's light armor, not our specialty, but it'll have to do for now. Let's continue. We'll go straight across. I believe the exit is this way. I think we might have to wrap up, though, after we get down here. Now, oh yeah, lockpicks are right here. There's a key, although I don't know if this key does anything. Some of the things in Enderal are there and don't do anything. Although maybe now that Forgotten Stories is here, maybe it does do something. I don't think this goes anywhere. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh no, we can't. I also don't know how long this torch lasts. Hopefully till we get out of here. It is 8:15 in the morning, so it's daylight outside. Hopefully we'll get outside in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our time together. Take care.